everyone, it's Sarah. Welcome to another card making tutorial. Yesterday, the video that I tried to post on my blog didn't turn out quite right. I'm using a new camera system and apparently I don't know how to work it yet. So let's go ahead and try it again. Yesterday I posted this card on my blog and I used the inking, the embossing folder technique, and I wanted to show you how I did that. Now there's two ways that you can do it depending on what kind of look you want. Each embossing folder has two sides to it. If I can get it open here. One side is a flat side, and then one side you can feel the puffs of the embossing image. So if you want the ink on the inside of the image, like this, I don't know if you can see it, then you would ink up the side of your embossing folder that has the puffed up images. My favorite way to do it is to have the ink on the outside of the image, so the image is still raised and then the ink is around it. By doing that, you would ink up the smooth side of your embossing folder. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So what we need with this is our embossing folder, and I'm using the Petals of Plenty, a thing of ink, and I'm using the Primrose Petals and our brayer. So we want to ink our brayer up really well, and you want to make sure that you go like this. You don't want to go like this or it's not going to get the ink all the way around the brayer. So you want to make sure that you ink your brayer up like that. Get it all nice and inked up, and then we're just going to brayer our embossing folder. Just like that. There we go. Perfect. Now to clean your brayer, you would just run it under some water and then put it back and forth on a towel, and it comes right, the ink comes right off. Now I'm using a piece of Whisper White. This is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to place this right in the embossing folder. And you want to make sure that when you place it, you don't move it around a lot, because then that's going to make the ink, smear on your paper. So now let me move you over here. Now for the big shot, when we use our embossing folder, we want to make sure all the tabs are up. So you just have your surface, a clear plate, your folder, and then another clear plate. And then we're just going to run it through. There we go. And then when it's done, let's bring you back over here. It turns out like that. How pretty is that? And I love the look too, because it kind of gives it an old, distressed kind of look, if you will. And so that's it. That is how I made the background of this card using the inked embossing folder. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, happy inkin'!